Welcome to another edition of Survival Mode, where we give entrepreneurs a step-by-step roadmap to starting their own business. I'm Bert Robinson.
I'm Kevin Beers.
I'm Michael Grant Jr.
You can reach us by email at hello@survivalmode.live or check out our website at www.survivalmode.live. Let's get to it. Welcome back to another edition of Survival Mode. We have got step number 4. Are you ready? Because it's time. We've vetted our process so far. Our vision. We know what our vision is. We've vetted it. We can do it. Now it's time for us to proceed. But before we go any further with step number 4, it's time for a little bit of news you might be able to use. Kevin, what do we have?
Okay, our article today, I'm going to throw this out there right now. I'm not endorsing this article. I just found it very interesting for everybody to think about. This article is entitled, "Why It's Time Your Business Should Accept Crypto Payments." So cryptocurrency is nothing new. While people discuss the digital asset as an enigma, it's a medium of exchange worth significant value. And digital coins do not have the same tangible backing as cash, but the security of design and the blockchain setup should create a level of confidence. I basically want to just go over the reasons why they're recommending using crypto. And I will post the entire article on our website. So first, decrease fraudulent chargebacks. Because it's on the blockchain, identification of the user is always required. Increase security. Again, on the blockchain, it's a decentralized distributed digital ledger, which will never go away. So those transactions are permanent, unmodifiable, and impossible to delete. Lower transaction fees. So if you go through like if you take online payments now, you're probably going through some kind of a service. Well, there are services out there for crypto also, but they actually charge lower transaction fees than credit cards and debit cards. It also improves transaction speed regardless of your country of origin because of the way the blockchain works. It improves growth potential. The growth potential of crypto is twofold for business owners: financial and market share. You're actually opening up to a larger market. And finally, crypto, if you go through a service, you accept crypto, but the service pays you in cash. So you're actually getting cash directly, and since it can't be deleted, those charges are solid going forward. So not an endorsement, but I found it very, very interesting. If you're, for our business owners to take a look at, maybe it's something they want to get involved in, but you got to do your research to make sure that you're good to go.
I'm glad you said you're not endorsing it, because I'm definitely not endorsing it, and I'm not saying it's good or saying it's bad, but too many variables out there. That's just
for you. I would personally probably go that route, but I would do my research to make sure that it's a good deal.
It's got to be a good deal. All right, we're in step number 4. And since we're trying to figure out if it's a good deal, we'll vet it, and then we'll start with step number 4, okay? All right, here we're going to talk about step number 4, and this is the important registrations and accounts. Now, we're going to go over the importance and the value and the benefits of properly establishing standard registration and accounts for your business. Now, this part of step number 4, the purpose and value of registering your accounts. This one is my favorite. Why? Because it really introduced the P's. That's right. Plan, prepare, and position for success. You've got to remember, a business is like a child. You cannot start it and not take care of it. You can't do that. Some people might, but you really can't do that, okay? All right, and that was bad. I know, I apologize. Kevin, I know. Michael, I know. We all have kids. I kicked mine out already.
Smart.
They're out the house now.
You're smart.
Okay. Why is planning and preparing and positioning for success is so important? Michael, you give me your aspect, and I'm going to ask Kevin next.
Well, I think planning, preparing, and position is so important for success, simply because success is predictable. I've heard somebody said this, Dr. Miles Monroe, he said success is predictable. And basically, and he also said failure is predictable. So when you look at success and failure, there's always this is Kevin word, there's always a pattern of success. You can look at certain principles and certain patterns and points, and you can see that, you know what, based upon these things, these elements, these actions, the end result is going to be somewhat that. You see, so if you study hard for tests, more than likely you're going to pass your test. But if you party all night, if you're in college before a major test, chances are you're not going to do well, unless you're like a genius. But even that, the variable of you passing is much, much, much lower. So planning, preparing, and positioning is so important and is based upon the patterns of success.
You might have taken Kevin's thunder there, but Kevin, what do you think?
He can add
Oh,
to
yeah,
it.
yeah, Michael did kind of take my thunder on that one. But honestly, I think I talked about this on one of the previous episodes where there are so many who just jump in without really planning what they're doing. While they may get a business that starts making money for them, it's costing them more in the long run. While planning slows you down from the actual start point, it puts you in a better position to make more money on your start. And it costs you less because you eliminate the costly mistakes by planning through them and saying, oh, you know what? I was going to do this, but based on the research I did, I'm not going to do it that way because that route would have taken me down this road, which would have cost me a lot of money. And then to come back, that's just not going to work for me. So that's why I think the planning is so incredibly important. Now, before we go any further, you can reach us by email at hello@survivalmode.live, and our website is www.survivalmode.live. So I'm throwing it back to you now, Bert.
Okay, now let's give a simple definition. A simple definition of planning, preparing, and positioning. Now, planning, you're thinking, you're documenting with mainly online time invested. Okay, you're thinking about what you're going to do and how to put things in place, just like you were talking about, Kevin. Because if you don't put things in place, what's going to happen? As Michael said, you're going to succeed. You're not going to succeed. But if you put things in place, you plan everything, you're going to succeed. You're more likely apt to succeed. Prepare. That's the preparation stage is when you start the financial investing into the business via incorporation and business model development. Now, positioning, these are the moves, the corresponding actions that you make along the way in the business model development process to ensure that your business is in the best position to for that possible success. Now, those are the definitions, but I just say you know how to plan, or if you don't, you're learning at this particular time as an entrepreneur. You're learning, you're preparing, you're getting things ready, you're ready to go, you're working at it. And positioning, that's when you're really putting yourself all in your ducks in a row. Okay. And you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that you prepared for, that you planned earlier. That's what the positioning puts you. And then what's the end results? Planning, preparing, and positioning for success equals a successful business. Okay. That's my new equation. You plan it, you prepare it, you position it. That's going to equal a successful business. Now, that's my new definition. I'm going to stick to it. What do you think, guys?
That was pretty good.
Okay, can I say
That
one
was
thing?
really good.
Success is never guaranteed. However, you reduce the odds of failure.
Yeah, but when you leverage everybody, remember what Michael said. That quote: "Success is predictable."
Yes, I totally agree. However, again, maybe there's a product you're trying to sell that's not going to sell. That's all I'm saying. But the
No, no, no.
odds,
I get you. I get your point.
and what I'm saying is that formula really reduces the odds of failure.
Right. I mean, it's nothing's 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nothing's 100%.
Wait, something is. Does faith. I'm just kidding.
Okay, no.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
And
Okay.
because everybody's
You know
listening on the
what?
radio, they have no idea. So you got to come to the website to check it out. And actually, tell us who's the most handsome of the three of us when you come to the website.
Thank you,
Oh my
Kevin.
God. Seriously,
Thank you,
guys, I
Kevin.
cannot believe we went this way. Okay.
That was
You know
teamwork
what?
just
I
now.
just thought
Thank you.
about something. What's 100% of your business? You.
That is true.
You are 100% of your business. And if you do the things that you need to do, okay, and that means learning, that means leveraging, that means looking at yourself and being truthful to yourself. You are your business. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's 100%. Okay. And I'm not commenting on your comment, Michael. That's just seriously. This is business here.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. It is.
But even as an entrepreneur, you got to have some fun. Don't be so hard. Don't be so stringent. Okay. You got to
And
have fun. All
yeah,
right.
I just yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead. I know
Yeah,
you want.
I was going to add Kevin is 100% right that there are no guarantees in life, period. But we understand that when you plan, prepare, and position, that the likelihood and the pattern of success, it will be evident. So
All
you
right.
both are correct.
All
I
right.
support and agree with you both.
Thank you very much. All right. That's going to wrap it up. Don't forget to reach us at www.survivalmode.live or our email address at hello@survivalmode.live. We'll be right back in just a few.